Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Now today I've got Will Warnock with me. Good to see you again, Will.
Yeah, good to see you too.
And we're going to have a little bit of a chipping challenge, but with a difference. Will's got a spinner on his phone, a spin the wheel, and we've put all the clubs that we carry in our bag. We're going to click the button, see what club comes out, and play from different situations around the green. So it's a bit of fun, but there's also a serious element about actually how you can adapt and how you necessarily don't always need to use perhaps the 60 degree from everywhere, and how you can still get the job done. Hopefully, we've got to play the shots yet,
Yeah.
but get the job done with different lofts. So excited?
Yeah, very excited.
We had a match a while back, didn't we?
We did.
It was a cold nail coat holiday last time.
It
And
was
you came out
freezing.
on top, so determined to beat you this time.
Yeah.
Right, so the first shot we've got is the pin in the middle, and you're going to spin the wheel for us, Will. Let's see what we got. So this is for me, and then I'll spin it for you.
So we've got you down. Lob wedge.
Oh, lob wedge, that's a nightmare. That is like the worst club possible, really. That if I had to choose one club I didn't want, it would be the lob wedge. Right, and
Okay.
you are getting...
And my one is.
I bet you'll get a 9-9.
I hope so. Oh no, I'm going. Oh no, I've got a fairway. Yeah, hybrid. Fairway. That's not too
I'd
bad.
rather have the hybrid.
Yeah,
Right,
true.
so I've got to play this shot with a lob wedge. This is totally the wrong club, really. So if you're using this at home and this is a shot you're playing, then really this shouldn't be the way to play this. But if I am going to do this, I've got to play a low spinner. Like the club has forced me to play a low checking, low flighted spinner. I don't really want to hit a high one. The lie's sitting down fairly tight. It's not the sort of release 3 lie that I could really just try and hit a big lob shot there. And obviously trying to hit a long 25-yard lob shot from here is a difficult shot to judge. So I've got to play a 60 kind of almost outside my back foot. I'm going to come in a little bit and try and hook it. And just important, when you are playing these low spinners, make sure you don't travel down too much. You've got to make sure you're still opening your body up. The opening of the body creates a little bit more room, like the spine will lift a bit, and then you've got space, and it won't tend to dig in too much. So isn't it a shot I recommend, but it's a shot that requires a bit of skill, this one. Right, ball out, shutting my stance a little bit, in, draw it with the toe, see if I can chase it there with a 60. Played it nice. It's drawing there.
Not bad at all.
No, that's good. I thought it'd come off that right side a bit more. So that's pin high. I've hit that to, what do you reckon, 4 feet, 4.5 feet?
Yeah.
But very little divot, because what I did was as I was releasing that club, I was just lifting there. And that's why a lot of people struggle with chipping with lofted clubs, is they travel down too much. So that was a release, and I kept moving. And God, it'd be nice if I beat you with a 60. What have you got? You haven't got
a 3-wood.
A 3-wood, okay.
I haven't got hybrid on in my bag at the moment.
But again, I think this is a really good choice, particularly if some of you are a little bit nervous. Chipping with a fairway wood or a hybrid, it just sort of slides, doesn't it? Is it a shot you use at all?
I use it a lot in links courses, definitely. When the lie gets quite tight and there's a bit of one-off areas.
Maybe you're going to go up a bank.
Exactly that, yeah. So I use it a bit then, not much around where my course is, but yeah.
And what do you see with people you teach when they use this maybe for the first time? What do you kind of...
I mean, they normally hit too hard.
Yeah, it comes
they
off,
don't get
really
the
quick,
speed well. But apart from that, normally setup's okay, because I try and teach them more like a putting stroke than actually anything else. So you normally try to get a bit closer to it, get the hands a little flatter, so the wrist a little flatter. And then from there, it's more just like a back and forward. And you don't have to go too far back on this one, because it is going to fly off the collar. I
think the key here is you just got to trick yourself. You're holding your putter.
Yeah.
And a bit of loft is going to just loft it up, and then it's going to run out. Okay, so it's like a, what have you got, about a 45, 50-foot putt.
Yeah.
With a 3-wood.
Well, I'm just going to have a quick check from the side.
I like that, little quick check. See the break? You saw mine didn't break.
Yeah, well, I thought
you can bring this in from the left, actually.
Yeah, I think it is.
And of course, it's going to be on the ground quite a long time, so it might break.
Yeah, so I'm doing like really just on the green and roll out, really.
Yeah. You played it quite well. Is it going to break round? I'll tell you what, is it going to break? That's really close. I think I've done you there. I think I've done you. Let's go and have a look.
Have a look.
I think I might have done you there. You played it well, to be fair.
I did, yeah.
If you notice how Will played that, he collected the ball, didn't hit the ball.
No.
And sometimes when you're playing these shots, for the same with hybrids and fairways, it just comes off the face a little bit too quick. So it's just a case of just collecting it. Oh, you might have done me on the angle, actually. I think, I don't know. That is really close. What do you think?
I think you've done me if I'm honest with you, but I'm happy to.
No, you've done it by about You've done me by about maybe half a foot.
I think so. I think so.
Right, okay. Well, I think I got the tough choice there with the 6. But anyway, right, so Will's 1 up. So you're going to choose the next shot.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the spin it again. Right, 1 up.
It is.
Well done. Same pin, awkward here from this angle. We've come sort of, we've got the bunker in our way now, and we're going into the slope now. So we've got over the bunker from an okay lie. Right, you're spinning for me, are you?
I'll go first because I'm the winner first.
Okay, right, you're taking the honour.
Yeah.
So what have you got?
So I've got a... Looks like a 9-9.
9-9, okay.
It's not too bad.
No, it's okay. 9-9.
It's not too bad.
Right, what have I got?
Okay, you've got a...
If I was playing it from here, I would use my 52 gap
Oh,
wedge.
9-9 too?
9-9, both 9-9s. Okay. Right, this will be interesting then. We can compare. Right, so I'll let you go first. This is useful for you got the honour here because, I mean, obviously this is totally the wrong club. We wouldn't really use 9-9 here, but got to get creative. The lie's okay. I'm not going to give you too many clues, but I mean, there's a little bank we can use there, obviously, to try and soften the ball flight. How are you looking at playing this one for yourself?
So we've got we're hitting into an upslope on the right side, so you can play it off that, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a good lie too, so I could play like a little release 2 into the bank.
Release 2, 9-9. Love it. Now we're getting creative.
Get a little bit of spin. Hopefully, it just releases up the hill to the left.
Yeah. Lie is okay, isn't it? There's a little bit of grass under it, so we can attempt to.
Yeah, it's a green light lie.
Here. I think I have done use occasionally. I use my pitching wedge for release 2. You know, sometimes when you're playing into a bank, but you've got to be a little bit softer.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I'm just scared of release 1 will just jump too much.
Yeah, going to jump off the downslope over the bunker. Played that really nicely. Really nice. It's just gone on a bit, actually.
Not too bad, though.
You played it well.
I played it well, yeah.
I
landed it slightly short of my landing spot.
Oh, it hit the downslope.
Yeah.
Right. When you have got a shot like this, when you've got a big bunker, it's sort of, you can take the fear out of it a little bit by just walking forward, and it just gives you a bit more of a feel of how much green there is.
Yeah.
You know, I think from back there, it looks like the bunker's sort of covering half the green, but when you come forward, that's actually a bit more green than you think.
Yeah, yeah,
so I think a lot of golfers, just that little walk forward just gives you that, takes the fear out of the shot. Quite bouncing, yes.
I think I'm about 20 feet.
20 feet.
Maybe
I might try and hit into that bank a bit more on the right. I'm going to open the face up here, and I'm going to really give it a little bit of release into it with the 9, so I can get a little higher than you did. So low hands with the 9-iron. A little bit higher. Oh, nearly went in.
Yeah, played it nice.
Oh, it's close again. I think I've done it.
I think you've done it.
I think I've done it. So, listen, great fun. It's not a shot we'd ordinarily play there, but if you think about the lessons, I got that really quite high there with a 9-iron. So what I had to do was drop my hands down. I had to cup the wrist. I had to hinge it. I get the face there. I needed a bit of release. I got it actually coming out really soft with a 9. Now, if you're struggling to get height, for example, with, say, your 56 or whatever, try and make practice sort of harder than you play and actually give that a go. And if you can start hitting it up softer with a 9-iron, suddenly with the 56 it's going to feel really, really easy. So, you know, there is some real benefit sometimes to making practice quite hard and using stronger lofted clubs. So, right, we're all square.
Yeah.
My choice.
1-1.
Right, third hole, all square. We're now playing from a fringe lie. We're going to we've moved the pin more into the middle of the green, and there's a couple of slopes there. So again, what would I use here? I would use my 56 here if I had a choice. I'd do a release 1, 56, land it at the front and let it roll down. You?
Yeah, I'd pretty similar. I'd say on a downside there, so I might actually go release 2. If I was feeling
maybe
good
a release 1.5.
Yeah.
Right, go on then.
You first.
What club am I?
So you've got sand wedge.
Oh, sand wedge. Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. No, it's gone to gap wedge. My bad. It was tight.
All right, gone to gap wedge. I can deal with that. I might have to do release 2 now with gap wedge because it is coming out a little stronger. In my favour, we are into the wind, right? So the bit of wind into, it's downhill. I'm going to land this a yard or so on. A little bit of release, just slightly breaks off the left. on him.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, he hasn't broke much, so sit, 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 sit. Okay, stayed there, so is that 6.5 feet?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Right.
Very good shot. So I've got.
You've got what? Give me, I only have 4 irons.
Yeah, I hope
Come
it's
on, I need
not.
to go one up there. Pitching wedge.
Pitching wedge. Not too bad.
Well, that probably makes your mind up where you're landing it, doesn't it? You're going to land that more on the fringe.
Yeah.
You can still pop a bit of release into it.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll land it, yeah, short, and then hopefully let it just pop.
You're going to land on the. You're going to carry the upslope though. Land it on the flat, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You saw mine didn't really break here.
No, it didn't at all. All depends on the bounce, I guess, but just trying to visualize what I'm gonna hit. Pretty similar to one you've played actually. At least 2. Try and land it a little bit shorter.
Oh, I got the groove cleaned. Might go in. Oh, I think I'm one up.
Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable with that shot for some reason.
Yeah. Well, don't you think this is great about this challenge though? It is going to get you uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be using clubs you don't normally use.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
maybe going to question your mentality a little bit, and then how you're going to then switch that around. I think it was great that you said about I've got to try and picture this, because it's not a shot you'd ordinarily use.
Yeah.
So you have got to try and paint the picture of the shot. It's really important in short game that you visualize the ball flight, where it's landing, where the first bounce is going to go, and then how it's going to break. You've got to really paint that picture. Perhaps you only half painted it there.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Okay. One up.
Nice one.
My choice again. Right. 4th hole. 1 up. Revenge is looking good for Nailcoat so far. But I know you're going to come back at me. Right. And this is a good chance here because we're in the bunker, and this is where I don't want to get too strong a lofted club. Pin's probably 25.
Something like that, yeah.
Yards? 20,
yeah.
25
20, yeah.
yards.
Something like that.
Okay, so let's see what I've got. Be kind. Give me a bit of loft.
So you've got a
pitching wedge. Okay, no, it's okay.
That's
That's okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm going to spin yours after mine, yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
Right, so pitching wedge. I quite like this. It's probably a little bit close for a wedge, but the green is slightly upwards, so it's tilting this way, and the lip it's high, but it's not super high. So a pitching wedge here, open the face a little bit, keep turning, and the benefit of using less loft is that fact it's going to land and it will run out. So that suits the fact we're going uphill. Whereas I probably wouldn't ordinarily use a 56 to that pin and try and spin it all the way there. But do you tend to get loft down?
Yeah, for longer bunk shots, definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Good, I think it's a good idea. Right, pitching wedge. Play it like a release 2 splash and square the face a little bit and then see if it just runs out a little bit more. Go on, run out. Run out. Go. Well,
There's a bit of space there for me.
No, there's a bit of room there. Played it all right. I thought it'd run out a bit more. Okay, so that looks about 7 feet.
I got mine.
Okay, what do you got?
So I have got Be Kind.
Well, you have been kind. You got a gap wedge. Have you? Yeah, gap wedge. Oh, is it
Just
on to,
about-
yeah, gap
Yeah,
wedge.
gap wedge.
Perfect. That's the perfect club for me.
I think so.
Are you playing any differently? You're doing your standard splash shot, or you?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, seeing yours run out, I went to the left slightly, so I went slightly right of it. Hopefully land it halfway between me and the flag and then let it roll out.
So you're playing for its rollout.
It's just, yes.
So do you take a bit more sand when you do that, or do you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Try and put a little, tiny bit more
You
sand.
take a bit more sand, it sort of encourages the ball to run out.
Yeah.
Played it well, got the ball flight, it's running out. Oh, look at that, there we go.
There we go. Back to all square.
3 feet, back to all square, look at that, he's straight in there with that one. Set up again, just set up to the ground there.
Of course.
So what Will did really well there, if you can see, look how well he sets up to the ball with left foot 45 degrees, right foot slightly out, right knee's kicked in. And do you feel all the pressure moving like diagonally down through
pretty
that
much
foot?
into this toe.
Yeah.
So everything's down this way.
Yeah, so if you look at how Will played that show, there's no sort of side-to-side movement.
No.
You were really solid. The biggest fault I've seen bunker players moving around too much with the legs.
Yeah,
so by getting that really solid base, that really solid platform, that allowed you then to rotate and turn with some pace and not lose the ground.
Exactly.
All square after 4.
There you go.
Right, let's move
My
on.
turn.
Right.
Next one.
Picked an awkward one here. So
Yeah.
this is a lot of fun here. This is the beauty about the Tavistock short game area here at Woburn is we've got these pine trees and it's been placed directly to the pin, but we've got 2 pine trees right in front of us as a bit of a gateway. Downslope, fairway lie, upslope, and then flattens out to a pin that's what, 20 feet on. So
yeah, I mean, I'd hope I'd never get this lie ever.
No, but you never know. Well, when you practice, make it harder than you
I
play,
know.
right?
Right,
Nothing
true.
surprised. Right, what have you got?
So
for you, you're going to select. You're going
yes.
to play first.
So,
All square. This is the 5th, isn't it?
it is indeed, yeah. So I've got a.
What you want? I'd be hoping for a 9.
Yeah, 9 pitch weight. I've got a 7 iron.
7.
Not too
No,
bad.
I mean 7. You could, yeah, okay. I'm not going to give any more clues now, so this is getting serious. Right, okay. Now the downslope is a bit of the issue here. Now, when you're on a downslope, obviously the ball is going to launch lower. Are you going to go through the trees? Are you going to take that on?
I don't know. I'm liking.
Use the bank on the right and try and swing it off there a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking the cutting it a little bit off that tree in the.
Okay,
on the left,
I see that.
because there's a
yeah.
little bank on just coming down.
But you've got a rough there, haven't you? But
that's the only issue. But I've got a 7 iron, so I'm open.
Oh, you are going to do that. You're going to go low and firm, or you're going through the middle. I love the fact I'm going second here, actually.
Yeah, I know, because you're going to go. You're going to play that
tree,
right, aren't you? Hopefully, you get hybrid or something. Maybe.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna. I see the left, so I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay, so what you're going to hit it in the rough.
Yeah.
And you're going to try and you're quite quick then, aren't you? The rough's going to take some speed out.
It is, yeah.
And you're going to try and cut it off. I think the best you could do here is 8 feet left of the pin.
I mean, I will gladly take that.
Yeah. Landed early. Yeah, that's the problem with a 7. It just launched so low off. I mean, to be fair, that was pretty tough with a 7 iron. But listen, what great fun using a club you would never ever use. And this is what I love in short game: creativity.
It's that imagination, isn't it?
It's great fun doing this.
Yeah.
You don't do it all the time, but
no.
actually, as a challenge and as a practice, it's fantastic. So you'll do it with exactly the same lines. There's no accusations, right?
And you've got.
I love a 9. 9 or a pitching wedge. I'd love.
Oh, you got a 6 iron.
6 iron. That was a nightmare. Problem with 6 iron, I've got very little loft, and I'm on a downslope. You saw how low Will's came off. Right, but then you got to figure it out. Get excited. I mean, I could try and.
You got to go for it. Through the trees.
I'm actually going to go through the trees because I can.
It's only
the rough's not. The way you played that rough was pretty thick.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
The rough's not too bad through the trees. If I can carry these trees just on the downslope, boom. I mean, I can get this quite close. I think the challenge is making sure it's stuck because that gap is what
3 feet, 4.
3 feet across. Yeah. I've got to get it. I've got to almost risk a bit of release on a downslope because it's going to launch so low otherwise. So I've got to. Okay. I'm going to aim to just carry it past these 2 trees. Main thing is the start. Really concentrate on that club face when you're aiming it on these, when you're going through gaps like this. I'm through the gap. And it's running up, and it's
fair play.
Fair play. That's
I have to
pin high. It's pin high. It's actually broke to the right a bit.
Yeah.
But listen, I can hold a 12-footer for par. That would be a great up and down.
It will indeed.
Listen, just a great lesson. In short game, is just don't rule anything out. Maybe it is a 6 iron. I mean, would you? I think if you were doing it again, what would you do with hindsight?
Probably a 9 iron, I would say. I'd still.
But go through the trees.
Yeah, go through trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable with the same thing with the 7 iron.
8 or 9 iron. Right, back to 1.
Yeah.
And we're on. I'll go to the 6. Is that right?
That's indeed.
6th hole. Right, 1 up.
Yeah.
Right, 6th hole and 1 up. We've got the ball against the fringe. This happens quite a lot on the course where it just dribbles against it. And yeah, I mean, that's a tough lie, isn't it?
It's not pretty.
With that behind it. And we're going for this pin here, straight up the hill.
Yeah.
Right, so I'd like a little bit of loft. I'd like a sandwich here, and I'd sort of try and belly it or play it back in the stance. What I don't want is a really low lofted club. And I've got
a lob wedge.
A lob wedge. Perfect. God, going for me. Right.
Getting lucky.
Right. It's still not easy though. It's a tricky one, this. Because I can't really belly it because it's so thick behind it. You see that? So if it was sort of a little bit like that, it's so thick, I don't think I can do that. So I'm going to have to play this way outside the back foot, hinge it, and just sort of hit down like that and sort of almost attempt that little tie spinner shot. I won't spin much because there's so much grass behind it, but it's really getting it back, hinge it, chop down that way. I say I'd love to just belly wedge that, but I can't do it. So again, it's a bit of fun, a bit of creativity. So it's going to come out pretty hot, obviously, because I'm turning this down to around about an 8 iron, really, in terms of the loft I'm setting it at. Way outside the back foot, up the grip, hinged, down. See if we can get a contact.
Played it really well.
Yeah, that's done all right. There we go. But I did get lucky we had a lob wedge. And
yeah.
No, really, they're lesson there. If you get those, I would advise, if possible, hold it like a putter and just putt it and try and get sort of the equator of the ball and run it out there. But it's so thick here, I don't think it got through. That's why it went that way. So, give me your ball, I'll give you the lie. Right, what club are you going to get? Same lie. There we go. So I'm guessing you're hoping for
I'm hoping for the
sand or lob as well?
Similar.
Would you play it the same way?
Oh, no.
Or 6 iron? Right, okay, well, let's find a way. Let's find a way with 6 iron. I don't know what that way is, but I'll let you find one.
I'm hoping. So it's not.
Actually, you're not quite so bad, are you?
Too bad, is it?
No, you might be able to. You might
so
be able to
sort of
belly it.
Yeah. So it's similar to what you said. Get a bit closer to it. Feel like it's a putter stroke. I'm going to put a bit of weight forward. Try and just make sure we're not getting too much of this grass. Okay, just to steepen it a little bit, but really just trying to hit just above the ball.
It's going to come out sort of a bit top spinny here, isn't it?
Exactly
quite quick, so just reflect that in how you're seeing the shot.
Just read it like a putt.
Played it really well. Done well. Go on, run out.
Happy with that, really.
Yeah, happy with that.
Just hit a really good shot.
But just great for building skill and creativity.
Yeah, massively.
You know, great fun. So good. All right. So it's 3 to go. You can still win.
I know.
You can still win. So how's your teaching going? You coached the 3 releases down at
St.
Million.
Yeah.
Down in is it Cornwall?
Yeah, that's it indeed.
Cornwall. Yeah. Great spot.
Enjoying it really. I love short games, so it's one of my favourite parts of golf. I love the imagination, the creativity of it all. So for me, I find that the most enjoyable thing to teach because I enjoy it the most as well.
Yeah.
So I think
you're good at it as well.
Yeah.
The great thing is, I think coaching is really important to have the knowledge, understanding, be able to coach. I think that's the most important skill, the ability to coach someone.
Yeah.
But be able to demonstrate shots as well.
Massively,
It's really important that people get a lot from that as well,
Yeah,
and you're able to do that, which is
definitely visually as well. Visual learners, if they're like that, they like to see you do it, like to see you demonstrate it, and I definitely see a lot of people actually like just to see you hit the shot as well.
Yeah.
They like to see it.
But you can see the speed. You know, if you watch someone play it, you can see the speed, and then it kind of rubs off onto them, doesn't
100%.
it? Which I think a lot of players, as you see, get quite quick, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
We're trying to smooth it down. In the short game school today, you came and helped me with that this morning.
Indeed, yeah.
And that was good.
Nice early morning wake up for me, but it was good. It's really good.
3:45 we got up to drive to Woburn to help out, and now we're still here filming. So brilliant dedication, Will. That's good. So right, now you've got to show a bit of grit now.
Yeah.
You're 2 down with 3 to go.
I'm sure I can get
I'll let you select the next shot. I'll let you select the next station. All right.
Kind.
Right, 7th hole, 2 up, 3 to go. And you've put me on a hard pan lie.
I have.
Over the bunker to that pin there. Now, this is the exact shot that Byron played. Byron came to a short game school and we put it on Instagram. It's a clip. I think it's had 20 million views so far across different platforms. And he played it with a lob wedge. He kind of put the toe down and he went out to in and it popped up. Really nice shot, lots of spin. Yeah. That sort of lie, that's the shot I would play, a toe down lob shot. And so please give me, you're spinning for me, give me a sand wedge or lob wedge.
So you've got a 5 iron.
Oh my word.
Good luck.
It's the last club I wanted. Okay, all right, well, let's deal with it. Right, let me have a look at it. So this is really steep from the edge of the green down. I've got a little bit of rough. I've got 2 yards of rough here, which is the only chance I've got, I think, of stopping it with a 5-iron. I've got to hit it into that rough low, hope I catch it, and it takes some speed out and then trickles down. I mean, I could try. I mean, there's no way I'm getting that. There's no way I'm getting that under trying it a lob shot. If it was lying better, I'd be down here and sort of hitting a lob shot with a 5-iron, but I can't do that from that lie. So you could also get this sort of club, couldn't you? So do I play it safe and just chip it into the middle of the green? Or is that a bit boring?
That's very boring.
Right.
Especially if you took the tree one on as well.
Okay, exactly. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a chip and run, release one. I'm gonna hope to land it. I need a bit of luck here. I genuinely need a bit of luck. I'm gonna land it on top of the bunker. I need one bounce in the rough. Hope the second catches a downslope. And I could actually get this quite close. I reckon I had a few goes at it, I would get it close, but I've only got one go. And I'm gonna go down the grip, release one, ball first. I mean, if I don't get this in the air enough, I could actually...
It's going to hit the lip.
Yeah,
yeah.
This is a tricky one because I've got to get it in the air a bit, haven't I, as well? I'm going to have to open the face of the 5-iron a bit here. I mean, I can see this almost going straight into the lip. 5-iron, open the face, down the grip. Just want to hit it into that bit of rough. Oh, I hit the lip. Oh, my word. That was actually all right. If that had been another 6 inches higher...
Yeah, it would have been perfect.
Right. Door open.
Hopefully, I get a good club. So I have got a... It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I've got a 5-iron.
You've got a 5-iron as well. Brilliant. Right. Oh, we don't know the rules here. What happens if you do the same? We'll have to have we'll have a re-hit.
I guess it's just a tie, isn't it? Or is it? We can do a re-hit again.
We'll re-hit. Right, you go there. That's it. You can try and do the same? Or are you going to play it safe? I mean, I guess then you could just hit it a little further and be less cute.
Yeah. I might try and play it different just for the sake of playing it, but I might try and do the toe down, just really open and just try and cut massively across it. But I've never played the shot before in my life, which is
why I love this challenge. You've never played it before, right?
So I'm wide open stance and really just trying to get the toe to slide under it.
Way across it though, if you're opening that much, yeah? Really offset it with the path. Played it really well. Good. Oh, you've won that fair and square. No, it's fine. Absolutely good. Fine. You played it really well. I mean, you got that was about as high. I mean, that was totally the wrong club. But again, 100%. What have you learned though from having to use a 5-iron there in terms of body position and path and face?
Just wide open and trying to change it massively, just trying to
contact was good.
Yeah, perfect actually. Yeah, it was really good. It slid really nicely actually.
Yeah, cool.
So I went straight through it.
Right, you're back to one with two to go.
Play.
All right, game on. 8th hole. We've got a bare lie. We're going
through 2 trees.
2 trees. Bigger gap this time though. Up sort of upslope with the rough, and then down to a pin that's 20 feet on, 25 feet on.
Yeah, it's another tough shot.
It's a tough one. This is great. Okay, now you've got the honour.
I have got the honour.
I'm 1 up with 2 to go.
I am indeed. And I've got a... Oh, it looks good. Got a sand wedge.
Sand wedge. Okay. Not that would be a good choice there, wouldn't it? Okay. Look at that. He's just got one back. He's got the momentum and he's got the club of his choice. Here we go. Are you playing this one? Lies. Not a release 2 lies. No, it's very much a 1.
Yeah.
That's why it's good that you've got that loft, and that's important to understand. When you want to hit a low shot, don't automatically reach for an 8-iron or a 9-iron. Sometimes you want to get a 56, turn it into an 8 or 9. Then it helps you get the contact from this sort of scruffy lie. Okay. Where are you landing it?
I feel like I can get a little bit of spin on this. So landing it really just on the green.
Okay.
Then it roll out because it's on a slight downslope. So
if we hit one of these trees, we really have messed up.
Yeah.
It's a big enough gap.
So I'm going to go back foot, make sure. Just ball position in the back foot.
Yeah, I like that.
Weight slightly left and then.
Great strike. Great strike. Is it spinning or is it running on? Oh, it's spinning. It's going in. Oh, it lipped out.
I went way too far.
Great contact.
I would say contact was very good.
Great contact. Right. That is a good shot. Oh, I'm in a little bit of pressure. I need a Same lie. Happy with that lie?
Yeah, happy with that.
Right. Now I need a friend. Yeah, I could do with at least gap wedge here. At least gap wedge.
It's looking good. No, you sandwich.
Sandwich. Okay.
Same as me.
56. So I'm going to play the same sort of shot. I might aim a little bit more right. I think yours broke a bit more than you thought there.
Took a bounce left.
Right. Well, this is to seal it, isn't it?
It is.
Get revenge for nail coat. If you haven't checked the nail coat video out, by the way, we played in December.
Yeah.
And it was below freezing.
It was cold. It was bitter.
So cold. It was great fun though. We were playing the par 3 course, and you picked me one up, didn't you?
I did indeed. Yeah.
It's, you played well. You played well that day.
I did. Yeah. Indeed.
So back of the stance. A little bit of a hinge. This is like a hinged release one. Can't do a wide one because of the lie. I want to hinge it, get the straight, short. I don't want to land this much more than a yard on. Off the right. Focus on the landing spot.
Yeah, that's
Played it as good as I can. Sit. It's kicking on a bit. Sit. It's kicked on a bit. Oh, it's really close.
I think you have got it. I'm pretty sure you have got it.
I played that quite nice, but
it did. Kicked off the
shot, didn't it?
Yeah, you definitely have.
Have I got it? All right. Good stuff. Well, 2 and 1.
Well played.
Brilliant. Okay. Good
1-1 now.
1-1. Okay. Right. Well, I've decided. Let's next time we'll go and play on one of the courses here at Woburn.
Yeah.
And we'll do it that way. But listen, I think the serious part to that is you can really be creative. You can still get the job done. You can still get it close using different clubs, different ways to do it. And it's good fun as well. I mean, it's creative. That's what short games should be. It should be about having fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, how did you find that? I mean,
good. It gets out your comfort zone a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Gets you like getting your mind working a bit more.
Yeah.
Like I say, looking at what shot you can play, especially through the trees and everything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very good for your imagination.
And if you're practicing short game for say an hour, I'd recommend you maybe practice sort of block practice, repeat on your technical basics for maybe 20 minutes. Then maybe you do some sort of random practice from different positions, and then maybe finish with something like that at the end.
Yeah, a bit
for a little bit of fun and keep the creative juices flowing.